Good morning. It's November the 2nd and it's 5:50 a.m. and I'm going to the hospital. Today I'm going to have surgery. This is not a scary thing. This is actually a wonderful thing. So I'm having the endometrial cells that have plagued my abdomen lasered away. So I have a thing called endometriosis. Basically, it means that cells, endometrial cells, which are meant to grow inside the uterus, grow outside the uterus. And just like cells within the uterus, they shed every month, and it can be very, very painful, and it can be like near debilitating. A lot of people who have endometriosis get really good at just gritting through the pain, and that's sort of a lot what I do. My husband was a little bit surprised when I mentioned that it was still such a big problem. Here's a bus, it's not my bus. Okay. That it was still such a big problem for me. Because he doesn't see or understand the pain. Because I'm quite good at hiding it. But anyway, there we go. This introduction is long enough. I'm going to the hospital. I'm gonna have surgery. It's gonna make me pain-free for a while. This is the third or fourth time that I've had this particular surgery. Though I think that like the techniques are quite a bit more advanced than like the first time when I was a teenager. So yes, today's vlog is going to be about my surgery and about endometriosis. So that's nil for 2 on early career topics, but obviously chronic illness is something that like massively affects a lot of academics, early career or otherwise, and I mean a lot of people in the world. And living with a chronic illness is doing stuff like this. So I am going to put the phone away because I think my bus is about to come, and I'll see you later. Hello, it's now 7:20 and I'm at the hospital, so I'm going to check in and get this all underway. I'm actually feeling particularly good, though preemptively like grumpy about the fact that I haven't had any coffee and I haven't had anything to eat. But like, that's just what you've got to do, isn't it? So it is very cold, I will say that. So good evening. I'm sorry about the terrible lighting. I am home from hospital. I'm in bed. I am feeling very sore and tired, basically, is it. But plot twist, I have no recurrent endometriosis. So I haven't had endometrial surgery to remove endometrial cells for about 10 years. I've had this surgery 3 times before, when I was a teenager and in my 20s, to remove endometrial cells. So I no longer have endometriosis, which is fantastic news for me. But then the question always is, why was I still in pain and getting similar kinds of pain that would make me think that I had recurrent endometriosis? Well, it turns out that my organs had fused together. I don't know the intricate details. I have my medical notes, but I haven't really looked through them in detail. My sister picked me up from the hospital and I got home. I sat on the couch and ate some pizza and then came to bed. So I will know more later, but hopefully this will be... So they have lasered my organs apart, essentially, and they are now how they're meant to be, I guess. So it is really sore. Like, I can feel internally, I feel really weak and sore. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so great news for me on that endometriosis front. Not sure why my organs had fused together. Not sure if this was sort of a complication that began during my pregnancy, though that was like 7 years ago. So not sure. Don't really know why it's happened. I have to go back to my GP, who will read over the notes with me and figure it out. So that's it for November the 2nd. I'm going to go to bed and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.